Alright, yes, thank you very much for staying with us once again and joining us on this channel, Sports 7GH. It's always a great pleasure to have you join us on this channel. Thank you very, very much for staying with us. This is another beautiful day the Almighty God has made. Let us be glad and rejoice in it. Indeed, you do not have to forget your God throughout the journey of life. In this video, we are going to look at Mohammed Kudus injury update. Now, you know that Kudus Mohammed couldn't join the senior national team, the Ghana Black Stars, for these two friendly games we played in the month of March because West Ham United confirmed that he had a shoulder injury. What is the update on Kudus Mohammed? Will he be able to play the weekend game West Ham United will be playing versus Newcastle United? Or what is the exact situation? The latest update on Kudus Mohammed's injury, the shoulder injury they were talking about. We are going to bring you all the updates and exclusive content and news in this particular video. Also, Thomas Partey is trending and he has spoken about everything Arsenal, and then also whether or not Arsenal can win the English Premier League this season. He has spoken somehow about the game they are going to play versus Manchester City this weekend. It is a top of the table clash encounter in the English Premier League when Manchester City take on Arsenal at the Etihad Sports Stadium. We are going to talk to you more about all of those issues as Thomas Partey, the Ghanaian international, has spoken about everything, and we are going to bring you the details. Do what? To subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit the notification bell, and select all wherever you are watching us from. If you love Ghana, if you love Africa, and if you love Nigeria and everything, you ought to subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit the notification bell, and select all. Leave your thoughts and comments below in the comment section if you have any. It's always a great pleasure to have you join us. Thank you very much for staying with us. Now, where do we start from? Just two stories. We are going to bring you the details. Let's start from Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey is saying that Arsenal are capable of doing big things. He cannot say that Arsenal are capable of winning the league. Because if you do that, it brings more pressure on you as a player and then also on the team, Arsenal Football Club. Thomas Partey was speaking on Arsenal's chances of winning the English Premier League this season. In fact, he was asked the direct question whether or not he will be able, Arsenal will be able to win the English Premier League this season. And this is what he had to say. He said that last year we did so well and we came very close to what we wanted to achieve. This year, we have lots of big players, and I know we are capable of doing big things. That is all. That is proper professional, matured speaking. We are capable of doing big things, and actually, Arsenal are doing big things this season as I'm speaking to you. In their last about 5-6 games, coming into this fixture versus Man City, they are scoring for fun. Okay, you take 6, West Ham will take 6, another team will take 5, will take 4. You see, Arsenal are scoring a lot of goals and they are really doing a lot of big things over there. Now, Thomas Partey also spoke about his time being injured. You know that this season he's been injured for huge parts of the season, and this is what Thomas Partey had to say about his injury concerns and everything that has been said about him. Okay, he says, look, it's been tough for me being injured for a long time, but now I am ready to give everything I can to the team. Anything I can add to our level, I will do. I worked hard during my rehab to be able to come back to the level I need to be at. Now I want to get back with the team. Partey has played sparingly for Arsenal in the Premier League since his return from injury and played 64 minutes in a friendly game played behind closed doors against Queen's Park Rangers. Arsenal lost 4-0 ahead of an important league game against Manchester City on Sunday. So yes, Arsenal Football Club will be taking Manchester City on Sunday at the Etihad Stadium, and Thomas Partey is speaking ahead of the game. This is one of the fixtures that Thomas Partey really enjoys playing. When he plays, in fact, his first injury, in fact, the first leg, Arsenal versus Man City, where why Arsenal won. Thomas Partey came back from injury. He played that few minutes of the game in the first leg, and he controlled the midfield for Arsenal. Every Arsenal fan were in love with Thomas Partey when he came on because he really controlled the midfield. He actually contributed to a goal. Arsenal scored, I think the second goal or so that Arsenal scored. Thomas Partey contributed to the goal because he provided the assist before the assist, and that was a fantastic cross from the middle of the park straight to the attack of Manchester City, and it created a chance for Gabriel Martinelli to score that particular goal over there. So Thomas Partey fares very well when he's playing versus big teams, when he's playing versus Manchester City in particular. And this weekend it is Manchester City versus Arsenal Football Club in the English Premier League, and Thomas Partey has been speaking about it, and these are the few things he has said. He said that Arsenal are ready to do big things, and I'm sure the big things they are ready to do will start from Sunday when they take on Manchester City in the English Premier League. What are your thoughts, comments, opinions? Do you think that Manchester City is going to lose to Arsenal, or Arsenal will be losing to Manchester City? When you go to the camp of Man City in that particular KG encounter, Ederson came to training today. Ederson trained with the Manchester team. Kevin De Bruyne trained with the team, and then also Jack Grealish and the rest. Erling Haaland trained, but then John Stones, and Kyle Walker, the two players didn't train with the Manchester City team because they got injured at the English Three Lions camp, and they are back at their club side. They didn't train today. So if they will be able to train tomorrow, then it means they will be part of the team to face Arsenal. But if not, they wouldn't be part of the team. So that is the news from the camp of Manchester City. Arsenal are also preparing very well for that KG and tough fixture as we bring you all the updates in this video. Now let's look at Mohammed Kudus, and we leave here. Now before the match international window or international games, okay, it was friendly games that we were supposed to play. Mohammed Kudus club West Ham United came to review that he will not be able to join Black Stars of Ghana for those two friendly games we are going to play versus Nigeria and Uganda, because Mohammed Kudus has gotten a shoulder injury, and so you will not be able to join the camp. Do you get the point? And so indeed, Mohammed Kudus couldn't join the camp. He wasn't part of the Black Stars team. That is done. Now the international break is over. And now West Ham United will be playing one of the very crucial games they will play this season. It's versus Newcastle United away to Newcastle, and they will play it Saturday 11:30 or lunchtime kickoff. Okay, so now is Mohammed Kudus fit to play that game or not? Now the news that is coming in is that Mohammed Kudus hasn't been declared fit to play the game. In fact, West Ham United gave update on players who are not fit or who have been injured, okay? And they didn't mention anything about Kudus Mohammed. I don't know if Kudus is not injured or what. They talked about Edson Alvarez, who will not be part of the team, and other players who are doubtful for the game versus Newcastle on Saturday, but they didn't talk about Mohammed Kudus, even though they confirmed before the international break that Mohammed Kudus was injured and it was his shoulder, and that he is not going to join Black Stars, but they didn't give any update to him. So as I sit here now, right now, we don't know if Mohammed Kudus will be ready to play that game versus Newcastle on Saturday, or he will not be ready to do that. But we will still continue to monitor and see how things go. But for me, if you ask me, my inward opinion, but I know that Kudus will play that game. Yes, he will play. Don't worry at all. He will play that game. The shoulder injury there, shoulder it can go anytime. So they will just say that, and that's the reason why they didn't give any update on him, because they know that he's not injured. So they didn't give any update. That is my mind. My mind. So it is fine. All right, it is fine. Let me know your thoughts, comments, views, opinions in the comment section of this video. Like the video, hit the notification bell and select. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.